Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be explaining the Season 6 competitive of Overwatch and the changes and the impact that it has. Basically, all it's going to be doing is lowering your rank down, maybe a tier or two depending on your skill rating as it is. After your placement matches, they are properly putting you in a lower tier on purpose in order for you to gain your rank. So you may end up a bit lower than last time. I think they deducted something like 90 skill rating off everyone or something like that. Can't remember what the number was. Basically, the reason for this is they believe that by doing such madness, they will be able to give people a chance of achieving their last rank, but obviously that means putting more time and effort into the game, which they also want. But the problem is, being a player and doing it, is not everyone's got all that time to play. But to counteract that, what they've done is they've lowered it down from 7 games to only 5 in order to not get an automatic rank reduction, which is a lot easier now. So you only have to play 5 games a week instead of 7 without automatically losing rank. But not only have they changed the whole ranking system, they are going to be bringing updates to Mercy where instead of a group resurrect, they're making it a single person resurrect. So Mercy's now got to choose who she resurrects. According to Blizzard, it does have a fairly long cooldown time, which is going to be good rather than like only 5 or 6 seconds. I'd imagine it's probably aiming more towards 10 to 15 seconds. They're giving her a ultimate ability called Valkyrie, where you have the ability to fly just like Farah flies, but because they've made Mercy a bit more attacking and a bit more battle worthy, because it boosts her gun's rate of fire along with damage, it may be abused in that aspect of being a sub-assault class. Also, there's upgrades to her staff now, where the heal and damage boost actually chain onto other players around, which I can see why it's a good thing, because they've taken away the group resurrect. But the problem with that may be, because Mercy has a very high heal rate, if you take a character like Reinhardt, where those constant heals keep him alive through basically everything mixed with his shield, if that's chained to other characters, take D.Va for example, they're also changing D.Va, but using the defense matrix alongside Reinhardt's shield with Mercy healing behind, or using the damage, that a lot more people are going to start playing Mercy. Me and myself, I used to play Mercy back when I first started Overwatch. That was back in Season 5, so I haven't actually been playing the competitive that long. It may make me want to go back, but I think a lot of the other support characters will be neglected by all of Mercy's upgrades. Well, I say upgrades, updates. I don't think many people like Arn is quite difficult to play for certain people, and I think because Mercy's going to be one of the easiest heroes to play as, everyone's just going to neglect the other supports. So we'll have to see what the outcome is of her actual loadout, so to say, and what impact it has on competitive, well, not just competitive, but the whole game in general. see if it's going to be one of those things, like characters that are going to be abused for like everything rather than only so. Now moving on from Mercy and the rank demotions in competitive, I'd just like to ask you guys what you'd like to see from my Overwatch channel in general. Now, it's obviously quite a broad statement, whether it be in Crosshair video, what Crosshair is best. I could actually answer that right now. It all goes down to the player and also what character you're using, but if you want to see that kind of video, I can go more in detail and show you a couple of crosshairs that I find, well, the best ones for certain characters. Also, I can do tips on certain characters, like take Tracer for example, where you're going to constantly have to be moving around, otherwise you're just going to get squished like a bug, like Reinhardt just done to me right there. Perfect timing on cue. Yeah, it all depends on the character and the situation, health and all the rest of it, but I can go into more detail how to use certain ultimates in the right situation, because not all of them are as straightforward as what you think, just using them in a assault purpose or just doing it just to group up all the players, like Zarya's ult. Usually the best ones to combine together, so say if you use Tracers with Zarya's, and you could probably add Farah's on top of that for maximum, a complete and utter team wipe. Or even if you just use Zarya's in a defensive way to get the enemy team out the way. Or if you're using it for more of an objective based, where you just fire it somewhere out the way of battle so they can't get into the area, and then you're just free to capture the point at your own leisure, and there's nothing that they can do about it, providing that it's actually hit them, so they get dragged away from the actual battle that's going on. And you could just have Reinhardt block like long range attacks, if that, or have him pin and knock everyone else out the way. Possibilities are endless, just like recycling. It just all depends on, obviously, the situation, but I can go into all the details on different ultimates, how to use them differently, and various tips and tricks, map spots, good little starting points, certain maps and game modes. Like I have a bad tendency with Bastion at the minute of running to the other spawn, hiding like literally right behind the door at the side and waiting for them all to rush out, and then just pick off all the squishy ones quickly and then go for the tanks after, if I'm still alive by then. But that kind of play is just more about a distraction purpose, so it wastes time, makes them have to regroup, which wastes a bit more time. It just buys you a bit of time, and you're only doing it alone while you still got your whole team back and sitting protecting, obviously, the point. So it obviously takes a lot longer for them to regroup, get their plan into action. By then, you've respawned, gone back to your team, and set up somewhere else for them to attack again. But you're still wasting time, valuable time that they're going to need in order to get the point in that. But yeah, just post your comments on the kind of video that you would like to see on my channel from Overwatch or any other game, to be honest, including future games that I've got upcoming, like Forza 6, Destiny 2, FIFA 18. I'm going to be doing a comparison between Forza 5, Forza 6, Forza 7. A comparison between Need for Speed Payback and Forza 7. And I'll probably be going into detail on Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments below. And thank you for watching.